What's up, everybody? Scott and AJ here.
In Casa La AJ.
Yeah, a special little episode coming for you. We got the college football playoff game going on. Pretty good one right now. At least it's not a blowout like the ones last week.
Notre Dame and Penn State. We're excited about this
Right.
game. Excited about it.
Notre Dame's down on the 19-yard line
Just
of
started
Penn
the second
State.
half.
Just had a big
Oh, big
pass.
run.
Oh, big run. Oh,
Get in there.
oh, down to the
Oh,
4.
yeah.
Let's see what happens here. They could tie it up.
Wow.
Anyways, coming at
Wow.
you, episode maybe 25. We don't know.
25, something like that, right?
Anyways, welcome to all the people that have supported us.
Always golf a clock, guy.
Even some of you haters, if there are any out there. We don't have very many
We don't have enough people watching.
Yeah. So if you see us looking to
the right,
to our right,
yep.
you know what's going on, but we'll cover that a little bit. But we'll start out with some golf stuff. So yeah, what we do? We played Grandover.
Played Grandover last week.
Grandover East hard course.
So we played on January 1st, and that was about the only day that was probably good enough to play because
did they push him in?
No,
they called them forward progress at the 3.
Oh, interesting. But played Grandover East Course. It's just a great course.
Awesome course. It was in great shape too. It was wet as heck though.
It was really, really wet. So it was cart path only. So we got some stats we want to go over here, Scott.
Yeah.
So
because we told you our goals last week.
So I shot a 84. Right.
I won't tell you what I shot, but I didn't really shoot that bad. It was wet.
Yeah, wet. And everything like that. Let's see, I had 32 putts for the round. For me, I want to be around 30, so it's not bad. Had 7 greens and reg and hit 7 fairways, 7 of 14.
My problem was I didn't hit any greens and regulation. 0 of 18.
Yep. Yeah, 0 of 18 kind of hurts.
But
there you go, touchdown. All right,
touchdown Notre Dame. I tied the game up with an extra point.
But
all right,
big key for you, my friend.
Yep, was I said in the last episode I wanted to keep my average putts. What was it, like under 32?
You said 27 first, and I said that's pro level. You're never going to get under 30. And then you said, well, let's do 32. And then you made me eat my words.
Yep, 28 putts, 14 and 14. So I had a good day putting. Really, granted, some putts, were on the fringe, which doesn't technically count as a putt. So. So yeah, 28 putts actually on the green. So I had a really good day putting. My downfall was it was wet and I kept hitting the wet ground. Other than that, I actually hit the ball pretty decent. So, but anyway, it was a great course. Greens were awesome.
Greens were great.
It was a little chilly. It was really chilly.
It was a little chilly, but it was it's
tied
a nice
up.
Course. We like playing out there, and we love playing out there when we can get out there and play. It does get a little expensive. It gets like $90 in the summer and the spring. Yep. So try to take advantage.
Oh, by the way, we got our brand new big microphone here.
Scott and I were talking. We wanted to see who's doing it better.
This might be a little too big. Might have to return it.
It's mine.
Let's see how this works.
Out of the box, and it was like 15 pounds, and I said, "Oh my god, what are we doing here, bro?"
So, anyways, that was fun at Grandover. Great course. If you're in the Greensboro, or even if you're passing through North Carolina, and
courses are great.
Yeah, the West is a little bit easier.
I think East is definitely a harder course.
Right.
We've got some good video too.
This is a great course, by the way.
Yeah, Tobacco Road.
Tobacco Road. If you ever want to play there, it's awesome. It's not cheap, but it's worth the grind.
Really cool. It's Mike Strand's design.
I actually birdied up a whole lot there.
Mike Strand's design.
Oh, wow.
But a great course out
there.
What's
the other? Oh, how about Hideki?
Let's talk about Hideki for a second here. So they played the Century out at Kapalua out there, which is a great course out in Hawaii. They always start off that first year out there. And Hideki goes and shoots a record 35 under par.
They're still in Hawaii too, right?
They are. They're at the Sony. Course. Yeah, they're at the Sony now. They're in Walleye or something like that, I think. But Hawaii. No, that's Hawaii's the senior event.
I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, Waikiki, somewhere. Waikiki, I think it's Waikiki Country Club, maybe actually. We can put it on and look at it, watch it. It's on TV. So Hideki goes 35 under par. So put in the comments here, what do you guys think? Do you like them shooting 35 under par, or
make it tougher?
Make it a little bit tougher. What are your thoughts on it?
I think that was a little ridiculous, but those guys are also really good. So I think it's definitely not like the U.S. Open was when it was here in North Carolina this year. I think I like it to be a little bit more challenging for them.
Sure.
But I mean, you got to give the guy credit.
Yeah, he's still on 35.
Right.
It's birding every other hole.
Right.
So yeah. I think it got a little out of control. Now they did say it was wet, so it was pretty soft for them, and the winds were dead. There was no wind out there, so obviously wind is the big thing. Everybody's saying
not like what we played.
Well, everybody's saying that they need to bring the ball back and make the ball harder to play, or they can't use the drivers and stuff like that. Everybody's talking about, dude, just make the course harder. Just put rough out there, make the greens fast, put more penalties out there. You know what I mean? U.S. Opens, like
Yeah.
are tough tests, and there's
The
a reason.
greens all go
The
like
greens
this.
are. It depends on where you're at. You can have really really thick rough,
But you
but
saw the finish at the U.S. Open.
but yeah, and that's so I think, I think there's a happy medium here, and I think you can make courses tougher.
Right.
Like you can do that. You can put more rough in.
They
You
always
can
do
put
for
more
the
bunkers in.
majors.
They always,
So
give it more of a penalty on things. So I that's my thought on it.
the other news we have, I don't know if
But
many of you saw, but what was it, Tuesday night?
Tuesday night,
The TGL,
yes.
that new virtual golf league that what is it, 4 teams or something like that? But
No,
I
I
didn't
think
only
it's
two
two
competed, but
competed. I think it's like 6 or 8
maybe
teams. I think
8
6 or 8
teams.
teams. Yeah,
Whatever. But that I personally
I think
thought I
so.
really liked it. I thought it was pretty
That was
cool.
pretty cool.
They actually kind of hit off real grass in the
Yep.
facility there, and had a
Sand.
putting green that rotated, and
They actually gave. Did you see the bunker? When you
yeah,
hit the
yeah,
bunker, they actually brought a lip up,
yeah.
and they had
It
that was
was
pretty cool.
I thought it was pretty cool. I think it's good for the game of golf, have some more competition. I think Rory and Tiger did a great job with that. I'm looking forward to watching some more of the episodes. It was competitive, but they were also having fun, joking around with each other. The
Mhm.
what was it? The New York team or whatever it was got
Yeah,
whooped by
they
the
got
Bay team.
whooped. They got whooped.
So, but I'm looking forward to this next one on Tuesday night. I think Tiger's playing in this one, and
Tigers playing in this, and
Rory's
Roy's in
next week
2 weeks.
because he's
Yeah,
in
3 weeks.
Hawaii right
Yeah, he's in
now.
a couple weeks.
So, anyways, if
Games
you
couple
watch
weeks.
that, or if you didn't, put your thoughts in the comments. We personally liked it. I don't know what
I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was something different. There was nothing really on TV to watch. So
right on Tuesday
on
night.
Tuesday night.
That's probably why they're doing Tuesdays. They know people are gonna
Yeah.
watch.
Well, and they're also playing, and you're not going to compete with NFL and Monday Night Football and
Right.
stuff like that. So I think it's pretty cool. I think it's going to be fun to watch, especially now when football's going to be done and all these Monday night games. So put them on Mondays and Tuesdays where there's not a lot of golf. Like golf's on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Why
Right.
not throw it on?
A lot of
I
people
think
are stuck
that
inside with the winter weather right
I
now.
will say something. If I will say something about the whole thing. I think they need to get a live team together. I
Yes,
know
it would
there's a
be
lot
cool to
of
live
I
versus
know there's a
PGA
lot of like
animosity there.
animosity, and they're working out deals and stuff like that. But you put Bryson DeChambeau out there, I would love to watch
Bryson Brooks,
Brooks. I would love to watch
Dustin,
Dustin. I would love to
yeah,
watch Joaquin Neiman.
Cam Smith or
Cam Smith, get him out there. I think Phil would be really cool to watch.
Sergio.
Sergio. So
Right.
if you get like 2 live golf teams, I think would be really
Yeah,
really
I think
cool.
so.
But
And that league's going to grow if
yeah,
it continues to
here's the
have
thing.
success.
I think you need to get Bryson involved. What Bryson's doing on blogging and internet and all this stuff, and all this
Growing his socials.
YouTube stuff, his socials, it's hilarious and it's great to watch. And I think he's
Right.
done such a good job with it. And I have to give him credit. I was not a Bryson DeChambeau fan.
Yeah, no,
I am a huge Bryson DeChambeau fan
not just
right
because
now.
of the U.S. Open, but
No.
he's just seems like a good people person and a good person.
Now it's
But
awesome.
I think yeah, I just think it's good for golf and
I do. I agree.
what I thought another thing that was different is the crowd. The crowd was like yelling the whole time, even when they were hitting and everything. They were yeah, pretty intoxicated, but they were yelling at him in the middle of their hits. And
Yeah,
you don't see
they're
that in
telling
a
them, "Missed
real
it."
golf
Crazy.
tournaments, but the guys took it well, and I just it was competitive, but it was also fun. I enjoyed watching it, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, I thought
Penn State just got
fourth down,
fourth and one, fourth and two,
on the
30. Probably punt it. Well, might be an interesting game here.
Yeah, there we go.
Anyway, so that's about it for the golf
Well,
stuff.
golf stuff.
Yeah.
So how's your golf game been after that first?
After what?
After that first round we played?
Non-existent. No, because it's cold. Freezing, and for North Carolina, it's cold, and we're about to get some more snow.
Get some snow this weekend.
It's Thursday night right now. Some schools are already canceled here in North Carolina, which is a little crazy. You grew up in Jersey with snow.
Yeah,
I grew up in Kansas. Kansas just got hammered.
Yeah, but so our golf games are really
because it ain't gonna be warm till February now,
and
unfortunately. But we got virtual golf inside that we're gonna do probably some virtual golf next week. New place, possibly.
Trying it out, and then we're gonna be doing the podcast from Scott's house next week. It's gonna be pretty cool.
So on that note, let's get into our college and NFL pick'ems. Let's see how we did. I did fantastic.
I do want to say something while you pull that up and everything like that. Guess what I found out? I was listening to the Sirius Golf Channel and everything. And Taylor Zarzour this morning, and I love to watch the morning drive with Taylor Zarzour. It's fantastic. And we found out that you can get off Siri now, and I'm gonna let you listen.
All right, here's our pick.
So I'm gonna let you listen to this here, and if you tell me what this is, I'll be
alarm.
The alarm. Here you go.
The Masters. Thrill of victory.
Thrill of victory on the Masters. You can get on your phone now.
Yep. Now we can't put that on the podcast because it's copyrighted music.
It's fine. I'm not putting it, but I mean, it's paid for it, but but you can get that on your iPhone 16 now. Like, how about that, man?
That's awesome.
Pretty impressive, but the thrill of victory. So, pretty excited about the Masters coming up here in a couple months, man. That's here we go. Getting into it, but still got college football and NFL football to pick, right?
Yeah, let's see. I did not do too well, as you all can see here. Well, you went up another
two.
Two.
So that puts me up 4.
Yeah, because you were
I was up 2.
I know you're up 3.
Oh, 3, so I'm up 5.
AJ plus 5.
Man. Not looking good for you, buddy. Just like on the golf
We still
course.
got the playoffs.
Just like you on the golf course.
I'll come back. I'll beat you this year. I'm beating you this year.
All right, AJ up 5.
Dang, I was on a roll in the beginning of the season.
You were up pretty good.
And if my dad's watching, I hope you think this episode's great because you didn't like our other episodes, but whatever.
He loves our episode.
He wouldn't be watching if he didn't like it. We both had the NFL team, so all right, let's get in the playoffs. Well, you got to go first since you won.
We got Notre Dame, Penn State going on right now.
You know, why don't you pick that since before it gets too late?
Yeah, so we're a tie game right now. I was gonna pick Penn State, but I think Notre Dame's got the momentum right now.
Yep.
But
10-10 right now, third quarter.
Third quarter. You know, I originally wanted to pick Notre Dame before the game starts, so I'm going to stay with Notre Dame. I'm going to
I think I'm going to do the same too. Yeah. I was a Rudy fan growing up, then kind of. Because I was kind of the Rudy person. That short guy didn't play very well, but
that's why you got a big big microphone for.
I enjoyed the game, worked hard. I'm going with Notre Dame too. I hope they win it. Like the coaches, like both of these coaches. Be cool that one of them is going to be in their first national championship game coaching. Minority coaches too. So,
all right, here we go.
Yep. So we'll see. And then Texas, Ohio State. I think I know who you're picking here, but that's a tough one. I know you've picked Texas to win the national championship. Probably still will. I really don't want either of these teams to win, but I'm going to stick. Ohio State's on a roll right now. Will Howard, who I like, Kansas State transfer, has had a great season, and they're on fire right now. I'm going to go with Ohio State.
Yeah, you kind of called that one for me. I'm going to stay with Texas. Notre Dame's got a first down. I'm going to stay with them. Like I said, I picked them to win the national championship, and I'm going to stick my guns on it. So I'm going to go with Texas.
I'm picking. If Notre Dame pulls this one out, I'll just give you my pick for next week. I'm going with Notre Dame. So, all right, NFL.
All right, so Chargers at the Texans. I'm going to pick the Chargers on this one. I think they're coming in, playing pretty hot right now. I think they're playing better. I think the Texans are struggling a little bit.
Yep.
So I like Jim Harbaugh. I think he's going to have a really good, decisive plan for them. And I'm looking to see Justin Herbert. I think they're going to learn from he's going to learn from the last mistake he had when he was up in Jacksonville, and then they came back and lost. And I think he's going to win this one. So I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Chargers too. Texas has been struggling a little bit. Not that they can't pull this one out. It's going to help that it's at the Texans, but I like even though they're a rival of my team, the Chiefs in the AFC West. I've always been if I'm gonna root for anybody else in the AFC West, I'm gonna root for the Chargers. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers here. All right, Steelers.
We forgot the Eagles and
oh yeah, we got to put the Eagles in Green Bay.
Green Bay, yeah, Packers. Yeah, Eagles. Packers had Eagles.
Yeah. Dang. Yep. All right. All right. So
Steelers and the Ravens.
All right. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. The Ravens are playing really, really great right now. I'm actually, if my team, the Chiefs, ends up playing the team, I'm a little scared of the Ravens, but it's a rivalry game. Steelers are going in on a 4-game losing streak. Yeah, you need some momentum going in the playoffs, but you never know how you're gonna play in a rivalry game, especially in the playoffs.
You're not going to do it.
I'm going to do it. I'm going with the Steelers. I want to say they're going to pull off a crazy upset. Lamar struggles in the playoffs sometimes.
Wow.
So you just never know. I'm going with the Steelers. I know who you're going with. So.
Yeah, I am not going to go with the Steelers. I'll tell you that much.
I'm going out on a limb. I got to make it back somehow.
I do, but I don't know if I wanted to pick that one. I think the Ravens are a really good team. I think the Ravens are they're gonna win this game, and then we'll talk about the next game after that.
All right, go Broncos and Bills.
Broncos and Bills. I think Broncos are riding high right now, but Chiefs didn't play anybody. I think it was
played their
bit of
practice squad.
Yeah, play the practice squad.
But no, they suck.
I think the Bills are gonna win this one. I think Bills Mafia.
Oh, Notre Dame's putting.
I think Bills Mafia is going to come out. It's going to be
Yeah.
crazy. It's going to be
Oh, you got
wow. You
drilled
got drilled. Got a fair
at the
catch there.
11-yard line.
So yeah, so I'm going to take the Bills in this one. I think Josh Allen is going to be on fire in this game.
Yeah. Um, as much as yeah, I would love to see the Chiefs play the Broncos again, but I'm gonna go with the Bills on this one, kind of like you. I like Josh Allen. I think he's a class act. He's had a hell of a year. Obviously the MVPs
I
between
got a question.
him and
Who do you pick if you're voting? Who do you pick?
MVP.
Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson?
Oh man, that's a tough one. Uh, I don't know honestly right now. I really don't.
I see. I'll tell you who
I
I would pick and why I would pick him. I'd pick
so
Josh Allen. And here's why I
yeah,
pick Josh Allen.
I think I would
Is
lean more towards
is
Josh right
is
now. I
you look at
think
the MVP and you look at the teams, right?
right,
The Ravens they have Derrick Henry, they have Zay Flowers,
right.
they have
Josh doesn't have as
they
many
have
supporting
Mark
cast
Andrews.
around him,
Yeah, he doesn't have as much supporting cast around. Now,
and
James
his
Cook,
defense
James
is
Cook
not a
is
good.
James Cook has been really, really good. Really good. Now, Lamar's numbers are out of this world. If I was picking a fantasy guy right now, I want Lamar
Right.
Jackson. But I'm gonna pick Josh Allen because some of those plays that he made, that Chiefs game when he was such a
Oh
good game.
man, yeah,
Such a
the
good game.
fourth down that basically
It
sealed
was
it.
unbelievable. So
Joe Burrow
I
obviously had a great
I think
season
Joe
too, and
Burrow
if
was their
you,
guy. Yep.
yeah, but
Yeah.
um,
But
yeah. So Commanders at Bucks. Man, this is another tough.
you
This is
know who I'm
another.
gonna pick on this.
This is another one that could go either way, but both teams had a pretty good season. Mayfield's been on
Playing
fire
good. He's another guy
lately.
you can't
Yeah,
say.
right. Gosh, this is a tough one. Who you gonna pick?
I'm gonna pick the Commanders. I'll tell
All
you
right.
that right now.
I knew that's who because that's your
Because that's
team.
my team. And I grew up their fan, the Washington fan, and I'm a big fan of Jaden Daniels and what he's done. I think they're a different team than who they played week one. So I'm going to pick the Commanders in this one.
I'm gonna pick actually I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
You got to change it up a little
I
bit.
gotta change it up. I gotta try to get
something.
get some.
And
But
honestly,
this game could go either way.
And the thing is, though, I think if the Bucks are playing anybody else, I'd pick the Bucks. I
Right.
think the
Well,
Bucks are
and
really good.
it's gonna help them a little bit that's in Tampa. But yeah, I mean this game could go either way. Yeah, who
Yeah.
knows? It's gonna be a good one to watch, I think. All right, Vikings at Rams. Obviously,
first of all, before we even talk about that, thoughts and prayers to everybody out
yeah,
there in
yeah,
California,
yes,
with those fires and
exactly.
guys stay safe
And prayers to all those
thank you to
people
all
in New
all
Orleans down there with that
and
last
all the
week.
firefighters out there fighting
Yeah.
those fires and everything like that. We're
First
all thinking about
responders.
you. And I've been keeping up with it and watching it. It's really terrible out there. So
Yep.
you'll be safe and you can always rebuild. You can always rebuild.
Right.
So
Right. So on that note, that game got moved to what?
moved to
Arizona?
Arizona,
Monday
moved to
night. It
Arizona
was still
Monday
Monday
night.
night, but man, this is I still like the Vikings. They played a tough Detroit team. They kind of got whooped a little bit, but I'm gonna go with the Vikings. The Vikings in this one. I still think they're pretty good. Obviously, Sam Darnold's having a pretty good year, but I'm gonna go with the Vikings in this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with you on that one. I think the Vikings are really, really good. I want to see them play the Lions again.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, it'd be awesome in
I
the
want to see
NFC
them play the
champion. And
Lions
plus,
again. I think that's
yep.
gonna be a really great game. It'll be
All
next
right.
week actually because it'll be it depends on the Packers.
Yep.
Well, if the
Oh,
Commanders
Penn
win,
State just got a big play.
I take that back because when the Commanders win, the Commanders will play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You pick this one first. Packers and
Packers
Eagles.
and Eagles.
I think I know who you're going with, but
I hate the Eagles.
I
I'm
do
not
too.
an Eagles fan. And
But
here's my issue: Jalen Hurts is hurt. He's got a concussion.
is he playing?
He's gonna play. Saquon Barkley's gonna be the key. So I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I hate it, but I'm gonna do it. Because here's what's gonna happen: the Vikings are gonna win, the Commanders are gonna win, and the Eagles are gonna win, right?
Mhm.
And then the Commanders are gonna go play the Eagles, and the Commanders are gonna go beat the Eagles, right? And the Vikings and the Lions are gonna play. It's my
Right.
thoughts on it. So.
I'm not an Eagles fan either. I think their coach is arrogant, and he even got into it with Eagles fans. It's like win and lose with class. I get it. He probably doesn't give two shits about me or what I think or what you think, but
Yeah,
whatever.
he's definitely not watching
no,
this podcast.
But anyways, and I'm sure the Eagles fans aren't happy that I said that, but anyways,
And I don't think any of them are watching.
no, probably not. So put your comments below. Thanks for watching. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Packers on this one. I'm gonna say the Packers are gonna squeak one by maybe by a few points, and plus I gotta gain another one on you. So
there you go.
oh yep,
There's down.
sack. 3rd and 7. So now it's 4th down.
That's out of
hunting
field
again.
goal. That's out of field goal range.
All right, so that's our picks. Got any more closing thoughts here? Kind of a quick episode. We're gonna finish this playoff game up.
Playoff game here, and I just really like, there's a lot of things going on in the world right now with these fires in New Orleans and all this stuff, and
a lot more important things in this podcast.
Yeah. But we hope we can bring a little bit of a little bit of humor in this, and you guys
want to laugh at us. Who cares?
Who cares? But you guys can kind of.
We were cussed out by college coaches, NFL coaches, pro basketball coaches. Hey,
cussed at each other.
Yeah. So,
but no, like we.
Oh, missed the tackle. Oh, missed another. Oh, got him that time.
But no, we hope you guys are enjoying our show and everything like that. If not, okay. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
But no, we're gonna come to you next week. We're gonna have an exciting time. We're gonna try the new virtual golf space out.
And we got one about 5 minutes from my house in the Burlington, North Carolina area. So looking forward to
trying to get a little food, I think, afterwards, and do a podcast over there. So Scott will be.
We don't know what day yet,
Scott will be there with his microphone.
No, I'm probably great at it. It's big. That's what she said.
Kindle's
heavy.
Kindle's she bought it for you, didn't she?
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Should we stay alive and broadcast about the game? No. Let's enjoy. All right. Anyways, thanks for joining.
Yeah.
Appreciate you all following. Hit the subscribe button. Give your comments below, even if you don't like us. But we'll talk. We'll see you next week.
It's always golf o'clock, guys.
Oh, good podcast. We're still.